Hi, Phil Weiss of Prize Wealth Management here with a presentation discussing how to overcome fear, doubt, and uncertainty while staying focused on your most important financial goals during a challenging financial climate. Who's this presentation for? Those in their 40s and 50s who are trying to find financial balance. Families who hope to maintain their lifestyle in retirement. Families who want to support their children's educational pursuits. Those who want to be more informed about what retirement might hold in store. Typically, folks I work with have $250,000 or more in investable assets. Here's what we'll cover: building a solid foundation for retirement, understanding where you stand today, knowing where you want to go, building a retirement roadmap, and staying on course. My promise to you: I'm going to go over a step-by-step process that can help you overcome the fear, uncertainty, and doubt associated with a challenging financial climate. Does this sound like you? I know I should save for retirement, but investing in a volatile market's scary. I don't follow a process in terms of my savings or investments. I don't know how long this will last or what the future may bring. I have too many competing financial goals. I'm worrying too much. I'm not taking care of myself or my family. If any of this sounds like you, then I have good news. None of those things are the real problem. They're just the symptoms. The real problem is what I call the shifts. We're going to talk about what those are in just a second. But know for now that once you make those shifts, you should be able to feel more comfortable about your retirement outlook. Once you have a pathway to an informed retirement, you realize that a down market can work to your benefit. You'll lower your chances of buying high or selling low. You'll be on the lookout for new opportunities. You'll feel more comfortable about your future and better position yourself to help others. A little bit about myself. I'm a CPA. I started my career working in the tax department at Deloitte. I'm also a CFA charter holder. I've also been a writer for both The Motley Fool and T. Rowe Price, and I worked as an analyst covering the energy sector. Most importantly, I specialize in helping retirement-focused investors embark on a path toward an informed retirement. That's why I created the Pathway to an Informed Retirement and formed Prize Wealth Management. This is my pathway to an informed retirement. What I want to do as I continue with this presentation is share with you the shifts that you need to make in the way that you're thinking about your retirement that will ensure that you get on the right path toward retirement. In fact, as I go through the presentation and you take notes, you realize that you'll be able to do everything that I talk about here on your own, but you may decide in the end that you'd like some help. The first shift you need to make is understand where you truly are today. When I meet with folks and start to get to truly know them, a lot of times they have information, statements, forms, and tools they played with on the internet, but they truly don't have an understanding of where they are or where they want to go. If you're serious about having that successful retirement, you need to move away from having tools, ideas, and assets. You want to move to where you have a clear understanding of where you want to go. After all, a successful roadmap to retirement starts with understanding. The second shift: build a plan that fits your actual goals and your lifestyle. The plan should be unique to you and address your goals and your needs. No two individuals will have the same plan. We'll have different goals and objectives. Our value systems are also different. These factors matter when building your plan. When setting your goals, think about what you want to do or accomplish. Why is money important to you? What does it allow you to do? Many people have goals that are more like a wish list. A real plan not only addresses your short-term goals, but also your medium-term and long-term goals. After all, retirement can last 25 years or more. Having an informed retirement can improve your chances of living the life you desire when you retire. A great example of this can be seen here. The current plan is the wish list. The proposed plan takes into consideration your actual goals and lifestyle needs. Building a plan can help you identify what steps you can take to increase the likelihood that you'll be able to live the type of lifestyle you want in retirement. Sometimes it may involve making sacrifices, but building a plan can also help you identify what's most important to you. Formulate and stamp indelibly on your mind a mental picture of yourself as succeeding. Hold this picture tenaciously. Never permit it to fade. Your mind will seek to develop the picture. Do not build up obstacles in your imagination. This is a quote from Norman Vincent Peale. I often go through this exercise personally. I firmly believe that having a vision of what your future will look like can help you achieve the future you envision. The third shift: Before you have a plan, you may be subject to emotions and make the buy high, sell low type of mistakes. Having a plan can get you off that roller coaster and allow you to travel a straighter path. It's important to determine an asset allocation that you can be comfortable with, one that helps you keep you from becoming too emotional when the market becomes more volatile. Are you a high risk taker, moderate, or very low? Knowing your risk tolerance can be very important when determining your asset allocation. This is one of my favorite charts. It's called the cycle of market emotions. It shows how our emotions can lead us to buy high, the points of thrill or euphoria, or sell low when we capitulate or become despondent. This cycle repeats itself over and over again. Having a process in place can help us minimize the impact our emotions have on our investment outcomes. The fourth shift. Your initial financial plan represents where you are at a point in time. It's designed to take you from point A, retirement uncertainty, to point B, an informed retirement. Unfortunately, that path is rarely a straight line. It's important to commit to regular updates and reviews to make sure that you remain on track. It's also important to have someone help you bridge what I refer to as the knowing-doing gap. In other words, we often know what it is we need to do, but we have trouble actually doing it. Successfully implementing your retirement roadmap includes regularly checking in on it with reviews and updates. This doesn't mean looking at your investments or financial plan every day. It also doesn't mean putting it in your junk drawer and letting it sit for a year or two. You have to regularly check in and see how you're progressing. The fifth shift, work with a fiduciary. There are two standards under which advisors can operate. The truth is, many people when planning for retirement are doing it on their own or have never done it before. They may consider working with a broker who's interested in commissions and what they earn from working with you. Working with a fiduciary has your best interest at heart. Looking over your shoulder can provide the biggest advantages. In other words, it can help to have somebody that's working in your best interest. Next, I'm going to share a couple case studies of how I have worked with clients and how this process has helped them. The first case study is Bob and Leslie. When I first met Bob and Leslie, they were working with a broker. They were unaware of how much they were paying for their investments. They also were not making any changes to either their investment portfolio or that of their children. They said things like, Phil, we're not paying anything for working with this guy. Well, when I looked at it, they really were, because their funds had very high expense ratios. That's the fee that the fund company gets from managing that mutual fund. After working with me, they were able to reduce their spending on financial advice. They have a portfolio that better fits their needs, and they have a more informed view of what their retirement can look like. Second case study is the second case study is Don and Lucy. When I first met Lucy, she was unaware of the spending path her family was on. If it had continued, their debts would have grown. They most likely would have had credit card debt. Now she and her husband have a better idea of how much they can spend and save to live the quality lifestyle they want. They are better positioned to achieve their retirement goals. In other words, they now have a budget to better manage spending, confidence that college tuition bills can be paid, greater confidence about retirement and their investment portfolio. Once again, this is my pathway to an informed retirement. Big part of what we walk through today is this pathway. The roadmap, it's the roadmap I use to help my clients get from where they are today to where they want to be in the future. Here's what we covered. The first shift, truly understand where you are today. Shift 2, build a plan fitting your actual goals and lifestyle. Shift 3, avoid the roller coaster emotions of investing. Shift 4, commit to regular updates and reviews. Shift 5, work with a fiduciary. My promise to you is I would go over a step-by-step process that can help you overcome the fear, uncertainty, and doubt associated with a challenging financial climate. Now you have a choice. You can do nothing, or you can commit to change. You can continue doing what you're doing today and hope things work out. Or you can choose to implement a pathway to an informed retirement where you really make all 5 shifts. You should choose a pathway to an informed retirement. Here's where I can help. I set aside some time in the next few days to speak to you personally about how I can help you better manage turbulent market conditions. During this session, I'll work with you to create a step-by-step game plan to help you build a pathway to an informed retirement. The cost, absolutely free. Who's this for? Those in their 40s and 50s who are trying to find financial balance. families who hope to maintain their lifestyle in retirement, families who want to support their children's educational pursuits, those who want to be more informed about what retirement might look like. Typically, folks that I work with have $250,000 or more in investable assets. Why am I doing this? Giving is getting. Principle of reciprocity. Just straight up coaching on the best ways to better manage turbulent market conditions. Plus, I know you might want my help. If so, we can discuss it and see if it's a good fit for both of us. If not, that's fine too. Here's a link to my calendar. If you go to this link, you can schedule a free 15-minute meeting to discuss your pathway to an informed retirement. Remember that spaces are limited, so sign up for a free strategy session now. Thanks for listening and have a great day.